Hello everyone, welcome back to the JWT implementation series in Angular application by Smart Semester. In the previous video, we successfully implemented login functionality. We created a form, made an API call, received tokens, stored them in local storage, and navigated to the home component. But there is a serious issue. Even if you manually remove the token from local storage, as you can see here, I am removing the tokens from the local storage and directly type /home and I am refreshing it in the browser URL. It still allows us access. This should not happen. A user should not be able to access protected pages without a valid token. So how do we solve this? We use something called guards in Angular. What is a guard? A guard in Angular is like a security checkpoint. Before allowing a user to enter a route, Angular asks this guard, is this user allowed to enter? If the guard says yes, the user can access the page. If the guard says no, the user is blocked and can be redirected to somewhere else. Simple example, think of it like a security guard at a building entrance. If you show a valid ID card, you can enter. If you don't have it, you are not allowed inside. That's exactly what Angular guard does for routes. So now I will create an Auth Guard. To create an guard, we have to write ng generate guard and the guard name is auth. You can give anything. Press enter. It will ask which method you want to implement in guard. By default it will be can activate and the same thing we want to implement. Enter, press enter. So a guard with spec.ts and ts files will get created. Now if you open authguard.ts, it is implementing can activate function for us. This method must return either true. When it returns true, we allow access, and when it returns false, we block access. Now what logic should we write? Very simple. We check whether the token exists in local storage. If there is no token, that means user is not logged in. So we return false and we redirect the user to the login component. If the token exists, that means user is logged in. So we return true and allow access to home. That's it. Very clean and simple protection. Let's implement the same. If we are checking whether the user is logged in or not, if first let's import that auth service into our guard. Auth service equals to inject auth. For that we have to import inject and we have to import our auth. If auth service dot is logged in, it is a method which we have to write in auth service. Before this, give let. Now if auth service dot is logged in, now let's implement this method in our service. After this method is logged in, it should return either true or false based on the token exist or not. First we get that token from the local storage. If local storage dot get item. What is that item? We stored the JWT token. If it exists, return true, or else return false. That's it. Our method got implemented. Save it. And here, why it is showing red color? Okay, leave it. We can do again. Is logged in. Before that, place an logical not operator, so that when auth service dot is logged in returns false, meaning user didn't log it. So we have to return false, or else return true. That's it now. Let's say user got logged, so we will get true from this. If true, not of true becomes false, we won't enter. Now the control comes out of this if block and it returns true. When it returns true, the user will can access home page, or else it returns false and user cannot access home page. Save it. And one important thing is, just creating the guard is not enough. We must attach it to the route. Open app.routes.ts. So inside our routes configuration, in the home route we add, here in the home route we add can activate. What it can activate? It can activate Auth Guard. That's it. And we have to import it. Can activate Auth Guard. A computed property name must be of type. Okay. Import Auth Guard. Okay. Auth Guard. Can activate Auth Guard. Control plus yes. Save it. Okay, go to Auth Guard. It is just Auth Guard. Small a. Okay. What it is expecting? Let's say auth service is logged in. We should return false. And before returning false, we should navigate to the home page. This dot router dot navigate to the login page. For this router, we have to let router equals to inject router. That's it. Semicolon. Remove this. Okay, save it. Okay, here we have to place colon, save it. That's it. Before loading home component, check this guard first. Now let's test it. Login component. Let me open the dev tools. Our application, local storage, there are no tokens yet. Now let me log in using these credentials. Login is successful and the tokens got populated here. Now if I delete them manually and refresh it, since there are no tokens here, before loading this component, this auth guard function will run. In auth guard function, what we are doing, we are checking whether the user is logged in or not. How we are checking whether he is logged in or not? Based on the presence of tokens. Here we have no tokens, so that can activate function will return false. When it returns false, we will be navigating to login page. Let me refresh it. So since there are no tokens, we are getting navigated to the login page. Control plus V, Control plus C, Control plus V, login. The tokens will be populated. If I now refresh here, it will stay here itself because there are tokens in our local storage. So in this video we learned why route protection is important, what is a guard, how can activate works, how to restrict access based on token presence. Now in the next video we will go one step further. From the home page we will make an API call to fetch user details, but this time we need to send the token inside the request header. Instead of manually adding the token in every API call, we will use something called interceptors. Interceptors automatically attach the token to every outgoing request, and that will make our JWT authentication flow more complete and secure. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.